Amazing. We're alive. That's okay. Welcome everyone to a new episode of our leadership series. I have with me a beautiful and incredible guest. I'm so honored to be joined today by Dr. Savita Sengar. Welcome, Sengar. Welcome and
Namaste.
so
Thank you so
namaste.
much. Yeah, namaste, and thank you so much for having me here, Dr. Hynd. It's
I'm
lovely
so honored.
meeting you again here.
So honored to we've met in person, and I am so happy to be able to reconnect today. As you are the Chancellor of Jharkhand University, and
Yeah.
you're paving the way for so many women, and you're a model for all of us that it's possible to stay with your calmness and groundedness and care and have this very high level leadership positions. And this is what you carry today. Thank you for
Thank you so
doing
much.
all of this as women. So,
Yeah.
can you tell me about your story, Dr. Savita, and what brought you to be in academia, in the university world, in teaching and giving back?
Well, it's interesting. To start with, I did my architecture. I started my profession as an architect.
Mhm,
Long back, I did my architecture from a premier engineering and technical institute. And
mhm,
I started working, started practicing also.
mhm.
And while I was practicing, there were so many questions that would come to my mind that, oh, my college could have taught me this also. Oh, we missed out on this.
Mm.
Technical skills, yes, we were quite good at.
Oh
Our college
yes.
took care of our technical skills. But we went to the industry when there were so many other things
Mhm.
beyond my technical skills, how to deal with my boss, how to deal with my
That's right.
colleagues, how
Yeah.
to deal with my customers, clients, how to
Uh-huh.
give my presentation, my communication skills, my stress management. There were so
Okay.
many things. So then
Mm.
eventually I got a little stint with the education also. Then I realized, this is where I can make a difference by being an architect. Oh, it would be one of the architects. There are so many of them in India. It's
That's
no
right.
dearth of it. I would just have added one small bit of it. I don't know whether I would have done that or not. But
Mhm.
here I was very sure that yes, I can contribute because I understand what should be done in the colleges. It is not just giving them a theory or just technical skills. It was not just theory. Even architecture was a very practical subject. We did internships in the fields. And
Mhm.
then I realized, I think this is where I belong to. And there's another thing which came to my mind at that time. If there was a proper career counseling had happened
Uh-huh.
for the girls, especially, maybe I would have picked up another stream. This is where I thought that I can really make a difference. That's why I'm here. I'm sitting.
That's incredible. So you actually started as an architect. You started working as like you went to the field, and then you're like, no, I'm coming back to academia because I feel I've missed out on things that I needed to learn and people didn't taught us. Wow.
Yes.
This is the most beautiful why I have ever heard because this is like it's within you. It's like you have a mission, and the mission came from your own journey. I love that. So you came back to academia and you started teaching, or you became in charge of universities. How did you?
Well, I did start teaching, but more than teaching would again be whatever was given to me. I just have to do that
Teach,
in
right?
the classroom, teach. Huh? I have
Yes.
to follow the curriculum, lesson plan, whatever has been told to me. So for
Mhm.
me, academic administration was something which I
Ah,
thought is suiting me more. Here,
mm,
I understand the academics, but there are so many other things which are involved, inclusive learning, which we speak about, that
mm,
how to have a holistic learning process in the
mm,
class. So we do not, my teachers are not just stuck with taking classes. They are the mentors also. They are the friend, philosopher, and guide to the
mm.
student. So as an administration only, I can ensure if I'm in teaching, direct teaching, I never enjoyed that because I could not make a change by
That's right.
just being in the class. Yeah.
Because you follow guidelines.
Yes.
And so you become the one that provide the guidelines so that the teacher is not just the teacher, is somebody that helps students. I love that. That's quite pioneer, isn't it? When did you start doing that? So that's really, really early.
But our I University, we started way back in 90, I would say 2002. In the
Wow.
2002, we started, and we had lots of components, elements of life skills, personality development, ethics,
Mhm.
presentation, communication. All those are very important part of education. In India, education has been little because of that colonial mindset. We are still under that influence. So
Mhm.
it is more about rote learning. Whatever is being given to us, just we have to go give the exam, write the exam, and get passing marks. So
Mm.
in 2002, we actually introduced so many elements into our teaching learning process,
Uh-huh.
which eventually became a very important part in our national education policy, which came in 2020. So we started 18 years back. What
Yes,
came
exactly. So you
as
are
the
a
national
pioneer.
education policy in 2020. So we
Wow.
were actually, at many a times, we had to face, we wanted to do multiple entry exit. We wanted to do credit transfers,
Uh-huh.
flexible learning, a multidisciplinary approach, which was we actually had to face lots of our teachers would say, oh, this is not possible, our policy does not allow that, university grants commission will not allow us doing that. But now in 2020, everything is part of our national education policy,
And you
whichever
had,
we
yeah.
wanted to do it at that time, 2002.
But that's incredible because this is you. You were avant-gardist, like avant-garde. Like really, you had the idea and applying it, and that takes. It's a challenging because you need to come with a new direction. And how did you face any difficulty in trying to leave the framework and the guidelines and bring something new?
Yes, lots of challenges because your own team does not understand many a
Yes,
time. It
exactly.
was
Yeah.
very difficult to make them understand what, have the conviction. If the team does not have a conviction, it will not be applied because I cannot go to every class and apply it. So
Yes.
the biggest challenge was convincing your own team. But yes, eventually we did that. Now, though it's part of our government policy, and whatever we did is a history. Now it is normal. Every university has to follow it now. But yes, we did it at that time, and our team was then we had a very robust team which started working on it. Yes, and another thing which we did was very young professors. It was, again, people would say, oh, so many young, because in academics you feel that, oh, all the gray haired and
Yeah.
old people can do lots of
It's
different
serious.
research in this. But we always had a very young team which really followed it through, whatever we
Yeah,
wanted.
because the young team know what's needed. They are
And
very clear.
they did not have those very
Constraints.
rigid mindset. They were flexible.
Yeah.
They were ready to adopt new things.
Yeah.
That's why.
And I love that. I think really what comes out here from the conversation is the flexibility. You need to have a mindset that is flexible. You
Yes.
adapt to what's needed. And this is
Yes.
how the way
Yes.
you lead. It's because you saw what's lacking. So let's create it. Let's create it. And let's, yeah.
Yes.
I love that. So, can you tell us the difference? You are a chancellor of a very large university, and we talk a lot about female leadership, empowering women. And I know, in India, mainly in the science, there's so many incredible, smart women and men. So, do you see the difference? Do you do something more for women? Is it all the same as we talk about this program of mentorship and soft skills? Hmm.
Yes.
Mm,
uh, we have been able to, first and foremost, is an access. We actually worked very hard to get girl students from underprivileged backgrounds also, or first generation learners.
mm,
One of that we did. We had lots of scholarships for them. We did, and another major difference which we made as a university, and personally me also, I have been on the board of many committees and many government committees also,
mm.
and they're very high level committees. And when in the end, when the meeting is over, somebody would make a comment, the only female. Then I realized, you, I was the only female in that
Really?
committee meeting. It has
Really?
happened a number of times with me. And then eventually what I realized, that every meeting I would talk about changing the perception, changing
Yes,
the mindset of the
yes.
people sitting there. If whenever they talk about women empowerment, it's not that somebody has to do a favor to the women. They're all
No,
capable.
absolutely.
They,
Yes.
they just need to provide an environment, just need to give them a platform, and
Mm,
need to change the mindset that yes, they can do it. What we
yeah.
have done in our university, with the help of my our community out around also, earlier there were no women in mining. We have students in mining engineering.
Mhm.
We are working on the fitters, those you know what fitter is, that a lathe machine and welding and all, which is very skill, men oriented skill. So
Okay.
we are giving training to the women as a fitter.
Oh,
Driver,
really?
people would say, oh, girls cannot become driver. So we are working on those things, changing the mindset and providing a platform. Just need to believe in them. You don't need
Yeah.
to do anything, any favor to them. It's just how we accept them. So
Mm,
that is where probably I'm making a difference, and I see the difference in my university also, when we are doing programs on fitters and mining engineering students.
yes.
So that's where I would say lots of difference we are making here.
Oh, that's incredible. Really. Congratulations. And I love the way you say we are not doing them a favor. That's not what encouraging women and empowering women. It's not to do them a favor. And I think this it's about time that we change that wrong belief about, we need to push them even if they're not good enough or they're not. No, it's not.
Absolutely. We just need to give them a platform, a good a mindset. We
Yes.
have to change the perception towards it. Yes, we just need to believe in them. Yes, she can do
Yeah.
it. But
Please
that's
believe
all.
in them.
If somebody, that's the reason when you ask me that question, if somebody asks me what I done for the women, I'll say, I have not done anything. I have just ensured that they are provided with a safe environment where
Mm,
they are not made fun of. They are given confidence. Yes, they can do it. They don't need anybody's help. They are capable enough. It's just that nobody will mock at them. Oh, generally people, what will she do? She can't do this.
yeah.
This is not their cup of tea.
Yeah.
No, the environment where they are respected.
Mm.
That's
It's
all.
not
I don't
mocked.
think as a leader you can do anything else. You just need to
Anything.
do that.
You just
Provide them an
create, I
environment.
love that. You create a space where they feel safe and
Yes.
respected. Yes.
Yes.
And strong enough so that even if they are mocked, it does not affect them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
Because it's hard to just say to people, and don't mock them. It's like almost you showing that they're not strong enough to take on any mocking.
Absolutely. Yep. Agree.
And
We need to change the perception of people around them also. It
I
has made a
always
difference.
I'm sure it did. And I always say, building confidence in women that they can do it. It's not about making sure that they are connected with only nice people towards them. No, it's like they'll be okay no matter what.
Yes. Yes.
Mm. And you are such a beautiful example. Just watching you and seeing you as a role model, it gives hope to every woman. And when you say I didn't do much to women, but you paved the way by being who you are. See.
Yes. We have to ensure whatever doors we have opened as women leaders, we just let them be open. We don't close them behind us.
Oh,
If
yeah.
all women leaders who have reached here, they just do that,
Yeah.
everything is sorted. They really don't need to do anything for anybody, for the women also. We just need the open doors for them. That's all I think.
It's so powerful what you just said. You said don't close the door behind you after that.
Absolutely.
It's
That's
like
it.
it's almost give a hand to another one. Give a hand by just being nice. You don't even need to give a favor, just by recognizing the possibility and accepting it. Yeah. Ah, and it's time for women to be nicer to women, and it's time for women to pave the way and like, okay, let me keep the door way wide for someone else to come. Yeah.
That's all. That's all. We really don't need to do any favor. Nobody needs to do any favor. So I
Mm.
really don't believe in big words and big things about this. And all of us can make a lot of difference by just being this.
Yeah, just being you talk a lot about the community, about the impact around. It comes always in your leadership style. Can you tell us more? What do you have in mind for a ripple effect of your as a counselor, also as an educator?
Absolutely. That's something. Thank you so much for even asking this.
Yes, because you're
Because
part of
that's
the
something
300.
which
You're
is
yes,
close.
you're connecting around the world. So we're gonna come to that as well. Please tell me.
So that's something which is very close to my heart. As a university, also, I do not believe university. You cannot have yourself, your home, or a university as an island. We do not live an island. We are part of the community around us. We cannot say that there is a bridge which needs to be filled. No, we are part of the community. We are, if we are not doing enough, that means we're not doing the job which we are supposed to do. So as
Mm.
a university, our four graduate attributes which we give: intellectual capability, personality development, ethics, women, everything. Fourth pillar is social susceptibility. Unless we encourage the younger, the youth, to be sensitize them to be part of the community, we
Mm.
cannot have a sustainable world, we cannot have a happy world. So
Mm.
we cannot say that, oh, university and we are doing something for the community. We are part of the community. We make sure that each and every student understands that Vasudev Kutumbakam, we are part of that community. We are one world. We are all together. So that's why our university, we have given a two credit course to our students, which is for community only, and they have to spend 15 days in any rural setup. So they
Wow.
have to stay there. They have every student's mandatory for every student. They have to
Really?
stay there because from far we cannot understand what is going on.
That's
Can I
true.
find a solution to something which I have not been part of? I have not understood. So
Yeah,
we, in our rooms, in my office, we cannot do anything for the community unless
that's
we
true.
reach out to them and we are
Yeah.
part of it. So our students, they are doing lots of things. We encourage them. They are doing lots of things with the community. I would take an example, our in organic agriculture. So our
Mhm.
students, they actually worked with the villagers. We millets, we grew with millets because traditionally millets were grown in this part, but eventually because it was not giving them much harvest and they were not able to make much profit, they just stopped doing it. Our students went back, did the organic agriculture with them, used technology with them, had new techniques, agricultural techniques used with them, and suddenly
Mhm.
their harvest increased. And all the villagers now, they are harvesting millets every year and they're selling it and making a tenfold profit into that.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, in our villages where our students went, we have lots of tomato production every year.
Uh-huh.
Lots of tomatoes are harvested, and tomatoes, as you know, have a very small shelf life. And
Yes.
processing, all there are many processing units, but village has not been able to reach to that level. So
Mhm.
what happens during that season? The tomatoes are actually thrown on the roads
Right.
because,
Yes.
yeah, because they don't have something to keep them also, no capacity to keep them also. So our students went to the villages. They made lots of cold storage, traditional cold storage,
Wow.
not high net. You don't have lots of funds for that. Just
Mhm.
traditional cold storage. And
Mhm.
all the villages are doing that. Our students went and whatever our vegetables and all waste, how to use it for the composting, vermicompost,
For the
composting.
composting,
They can
yes.
have their own fertilizer. Many vermicompost chambers have been opened, have been made with the help of our students. And our students are doing lots of frontline demonstrations also. There are lots of government schemes, welfare schemes there. But the people actually those who deserve it, it is
Mhm.
meant for, they are unable to take advantage of it because they are unable to reach out to that. It does not reach them. So our students are ensuring all those welfare schemes which are there, it actually
Yeah.
reaches out to them. uh,
Mm.
Villagers where it is actually meant. And
Mhm.
they then they go back there. Then I tell them that whatever their problem is, we have to find grassroots level solutions,
Oh,
local solutions to local
yes.
problems. We cannot
Yes.
expect that something which has been invented in America or some other country
Will be
and would
applied here.
be
Yes.
applied here. So you
No.
need, unless we, how will my students innovate unless they understand the problem?
And how will their
Grassroots level.
innovation be impactful and can be used unless it's fit? Yeah.
Yes. So they go there, they try to find understand their problems, they do collect the data, and after that they work go back. And we have seen a great success because every it is mandatory and it has come now, it comes naturally to them. And many of our students have done startups, many of them, which are rural based. Because our university is part of a,
In the
it's
rural
more of a
area.
tribal area.
Mm.
So our students, many of our students have done startups in agriculture
Mm.
based on the rural economy only. Lots of them. So
So
that
you
is our contribution. That's what I feel very satisfied with.
I am so proud of you because this is not only the student love the university, but the whole community loves you because you share the knowledge, you share the
Yes.
know-how, and that's the
Yes.
most
And,
beautiful
and
giving
another
back.
thing which we do is financial inclusion also. We go and tell them how to use their money, how to do the savings, how to invest money, whatever you small you have. And that has made a lot of difference there. Yeah.
It does. It does. This is the most beautiful giving back that is full circle because you give back and you receive back smarter students. This is incredible, right? You really do. You
And
send
I'm
them
sorry,
there.
I will not put it that. I will not say giving back. It is theirs only. They deserve. It is their first
Yeah,
right.
they
We are
deserve
part
it.
of that community. They are giving
You
to
know,
us. So
absolutely.
really,
Yes. Because it's a whole win-win equation that is so smart and
yes,
brilliant. It's the brilliance, the most beautiful scheme where you not only teach them, but they get to have entrepreneurial skills and you know
yes.
and so and it was because before you telling all those beautiful stories, my question was, do the student love going to this 15 days in the rural area? But I bet wow, they're like all waiting for it, right? When they know.
Yes, they have no option, I would say, but yes, they have. They now love it. They once they go there, they come back. When they give the presentations and all, they feel really satisfied. They feel, oh, we think we made a difference. We
Yeah,
are
because
contributing. We are contributing. This is what they come back with this. Yes,
it means like they can come back as a star, right? Because they're like a star in that area because
yes,
everybody will
yes,
love them for the ideas they bring,
yes,
and they will be
yes,
cheered when they are back because
yes.
like, wow, you did that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
boosts creativity, it boosts innovation, and it boosts also the ability to adapt to the reality.
And being connected with their roots. They're
Yes.
part of that community. They cannot forget that. They
Yes.
cannot just go to the city and forget where they come from. Everybody has to remember where they come from. All of us.
Yeah. And it's so true. I mean, talking about agriculture, it's like a tree. I mean, you don't cut the roots and thinking that flowers will bloom. You got to strengthen that roots and carry it as your
Right.
heritage and then bloom away to the world if you want.
We are trying. We're trying to do that. Yes, the university, the whole team is trying to do that.
Yeah. This is the most beautiful thing. So it's like for you are have thought of all the different facets of what make a student a whole person and the best version of themselves. Yeah.
Yes.
From an intelligence, knowledge, skills, but also their alignment with who they are.
Yes.
Hmm. This is
Yeah.
beautiful.
As I said, we are not an island. None of us can live in an island all the
No,
time.
of course not. Yeah. And so,
Mhm.
and now taking this a step further, and you carry in your role as a G100 global chair for academia and research to the world by inviting more women. How is this openness and what does it bring into you, and how you, what is your vision for it?
See, we've just started, so I will not say that we've been able to do. It's not a success at the moment. We've just started. We are trying to bring together the academic leaders, because if you really want to make changes, education is the key. And in education, as I explained earlier, if you are the policy, you can change the policies. If you can make a difference, it is more about being an administrator in academics rather than just an academician yourself, a researcher yourself. So this
Mhm,
universities and thought leadership wing under G100, it is mainly for the academic administrators,
mhm,
where they can actually make a difference. Whatever we talk about, if we really want, we can make a difference. We can influence so many girls. We can influence the youth, not only girls, the boys also,
mm,
because it makes a difference, the perception which we spoke about. So
mm,
that's why it's universities and thought leadership wing is for academic administrators, not academicians directly, where
mhm,
they can make a difference. Because we have strongly believed and we have seen it also. If you want to make a difference anywhere, if you want development, if you want an improvement in society,
mhm.
education is the key.
It is education.
If you are able to touch the hearts of the youth, you
Mm,
can make all the difference. You can,
mm,
whatever your vision is, you can do it. So that's the vision, that we all, academic administrators, we come together, we discuss, and we find solutions how we can make a difference, whatever we talk about sustainability or what anything.
mm. And your example is an incredible reference that should be taken all around the world, because it's about time to have a holistic approach to what we do,
Yes.
and not cut one person from the space. It's just all, we are whole. Yeah.
Believe in Vasudev Kutumbakam. The whole world is one, is our family. The whole world is my family.
Yes, we love that. The whole world is one. So I always ask my guests about their understanding and their definition of leadership. So, Dr. Savita, how do you define today leadership?
I will stick to the education here, because my leadership is with the education. And how do I define the leadership? To make a change, which even if I'm not there, it should continue.
Mm,
So, what we are doing here is, when we are talking about a student, it's not just a job seeker. We do not want to make just employable human beings. We really want a good human being who keeps the society and the country first, and the family first, and then their jobs. We want a job creators, not job seekers. So if we are
mm,
able to make that world where the cycle will keep on going, that's what leadership was all about. It's about not just preaching, just being a part of that, and how we can make a difference even after I am gone. This, whatever we have been doing, whatever we have worked for, continues doing that. That's what leadership is. And it's a team. It's never the leader works, the team works. So that's
mm,
what leadership is. Whatever we are doing, it remains sustainable. It continues even after
mm.
I'm not
I love that. It's like making sure that you're building a legacy that lives on forever.
there.
It's
Yes.
a trend. It's not something you do. And it comes back to your image of, you don't close the door behind you. You opened it so wide that it just stays on even on its own. And I love that. So it's really full circle to the way you lead so beautifully the university, the community, and all the students that are so lucky to be at your university for real. Because being able to learn things without even feeling that they learned in them, it's magic. There is magic
That's
in
what.
that. It really is. And it's so beautiful. And it's the word, and we keep in the idea of the word is one. So we are whole, are the same. We leadership. Yeah, we're all family. And I love also about, you said something so powerful, is that we prepare students to be job creator and not job seeker. And with the competition today, yeah, that's what we need more. Would you like to say one last word before we close today?
Yeah, I have lots more to say, but I don't think we have the time. So I would say to the younger people, the youth. So while yeah, it's very good to be very successful, it's very good to make money, but while we are doing that, achieving success, the day of promotion should not become the day of your divorce or the day of your some happening in the family. So we really need to balance it out. Everybody says that balancing. I know it's not easy, but we really need to balance. Success is fine, money is fine. Money is required, yes. It cannot give you happiness, but it gives you. It helps you to keep the difficulties, challenges away.
Mhm.
But at the same time, our family, our society, where we come from, our nation, we should not do any compromise with that. That's what I would like to say to the younger here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being such a beautiful and incredible guest. It has been such a delight. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being with us. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much.
Thank you. You stay with me. I just
Bye.